fame in 1990. He fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time...
One of the hottest tickets around. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That jab misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice hook. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now.
Come on, we're switching up. We got complacent.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Got everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him...
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget...
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hooks upstairs. Stiff jab. jab doesn't find a home. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He missed with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. Do you believe this? Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This can be so fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that. On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've been hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go. A swing and a miss with the left hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. He just split the guard with another uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Breathe, just get your breath back.
Listen, don't worry about it. You've done all that work.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. You've done all that work in camp. You got to get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep
Smile
smiling.
now, Woz. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Only catching air with that hook. The straight right just misses. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to have thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Nice defense on that jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting anything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't
Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be
back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering.
ride it out. Go up there and finish him.
Your confidence and stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on this.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Time for the fifth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Sugar Ray is down.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over. 2, 3, 4.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is to give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Right back on the job. And get back out.
Great round, no relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the right...
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't dig you out.
You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and...
Let's start the 6th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That left hook misses. And that hook misses. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The jab not finding its target. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back together and put him back in his place. I need a foot.
That's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Bet in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Just don't move back into the fight. Great round.
Shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
No rest for the weary. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do to fight fire with fire. You either give it them back if that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A lot of effort being exerted here. His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You were thinking,
All that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go.
And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good job stopping that uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to destroy him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Crawford in trouble.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.